Hi guys, I know I haven't done one of these for a very long time, but I'm getting pumped for 2014, so I wanted to give you an update of everything that's going on at the race shop and let you know about some other cool things that we're doing in 2014. Maybe give you a little bit of a recap of 2013. The first thing I want to talk about is my new website, and I just got this up and running last week. It's littlemissdangerous.com. So that's kind of our official website. If you want to go and check out any of the schedule or pictures or videos or anything, you can go look at it. If you haven't yet, check it out. It's pretty cool looking. If you have looked at it, you might have noticed on the front page a little article about how we're running the 501 car this year instead of the 6. And that's just kind of to honor a race team my grandpa was part of back in 1964. He's part of the G&H race team. And this is kind of the 50-year anniversary, so the Gades have been racing for 50 years, so that's a really long time. And it's just kind of an honor to be able to do that, to kind of tribute them. And we're also changing up the paint scheme this year. If you've checked out my website, you've noticed there's a lot of green on there. And the reason behind that was just because 2013 was just a very unlucky season for us. Anything that could have broke on the car definitely did. And I figure, well, if I'm going to be unlucky and have bad luck, I might as well be green too, because anybody that's spent any amount of time around a race team knows that green on a race car is bad luck. So we'll see how that goes. If it goes good, I might be green for a long time, but that's just kind of a quick update on that kind of stuff. Right now, my car's still in Iowa, and the body is about 99% done, and there's just some few little things we still have to do. We have to route the brake lines, bleed the clutch and everything, and then she's going to be done, because I'm bringing that car out here in about 2 weeks, and she's going to be all ready to go. We're going to have a practice day at Eldora the first weekend in April, hopefully, if the rain and snow stays away and the track's in good shape. So I'm excited for that, to see how that works. And then the first race is April 18th. And it's at Limaland, and then the next night, April 19th, we're going to be headed to Eldora again, and it'll be season opener for both those tracks that weekend. So, very excited. I've got my schedule all made up on my website, and we've only got about 23 dates this year, which is kind of depressing because I'm used to racing 3 or 4 nights a week back in Iowa, and having 65 to 70 races a year. So, it's okay though. I mean, I gotta go to school full time out here in the summer, so really that's probably about all we can handle anyway. And there is one night that Limaland and Eldora kind of clash, and I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen with that yet. But my best guess is we'll go to the track that we're highest up in points at the time, because we are gonna be points racing at Limaland and Eldora this year. So hopefully, one of them tracks gets rained out that night and I won't have to pick, but I probably will have to pick, so that's what's going to happen. I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm going to be racing in Iowa this summer, and my answer to that is maybe. And basically, it just depends on my breaks that I have with my racing out here, and also my breaks with school, because like I said, we do have to go to school year-round out here. So whenever I get a break and a chance to come home, I'm hopefully going to do that. I don't know what kind of car or what car or where I'll be driving yet, but I'm sure my dad will get me hooked up with something. He always has something in the shop. So I'll let you know more in that as that time comes, and hopefully I can come back and race. I miss racing back home. I miss all the people I race against, and I miss racing on those plastic G60s, actually. I have to race on the chain links out here. I'm not a big fan of those. But, yeah, hopefully I can come back and race, because I miss you guys. And, yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about are my new shirts that I'm going to have made this year. And we haven't had new shirts made since 2012, so I'm very excited about these. Of course, Shirts and Stuff is going to be doing that for me, and hopefully we'll have a design this weekend so I can show you, but if not, that's okay. But they're going to be kind of a commemorative tribute t-shirt to the 501, so we'll see what they come up with. I'm very excited to see them. And if you want to buy a shirt, they're going to be $20, and you can get a hold of me in the pits, or if you're not going to see me at the races or anything, you can either get a hold of me or my mom, and usually on Facebook or email, and we can work something out to get you a t-shirt. So we've got that going. And also, we've got a cool new deal with hero cards. And Dirty Dan and the Photo Man, Rich Foreman from USAC Unleashed, have a program where you can get hero cards made. And all you have to do is fill out some information, send them some pictures, and Rich will design them for you. And they're going to look awesome because he's great at that. And he can get you some hero cards sent out. So I'm going to have those at the Meet the Drivers Night and Family Fun Nights at Lemonade and Eldora to hand out. And if you do want to stop and see me, if you can catch me before I leave after the races in the pits, I'd be happy to give you one there too. So yeah, so that's kind of some cool things that we're doing in 2014. And I'd like to take this time to thank all my sponsors, new and old. So I want to start out with my mom and dad, of course, GRE, Gade Race Engines. There's no way I'd be able to do this without them. So I'd like to thank them, and they drove out here every single weekend last year, 7 hours, to support me and help me in the pits. So I'd like to say thank you to them, and I love you guys. And I look forward to having a good season with you guys this year. And I'd also like to thank Shirts and Stuff, my aunt and uncle. They do screen printing and embroidery, and they're in Clarence, Iowa. So if you need any kind of screen printing embroidery done, get a hold of them. I'd also like to thank Graphics Plus, who are in charge of my wrap, and they do a great job. So if you need a wrap done on your race car, just give them a call. They've got a Facebook page, you can get a hold of them. And I'd also like to thank Sigworth Motorsports. Bob at Sigworth Motorsports is a great guy. He's got a dyno. He'll do any kind of dyno work for you. He'll really do any kind of work for you in the engine department. So get a hold of him. Great guy. He's very professional. I've never been in a cleaner race shop in my life, and you won't be disappointed. And I'd also like to thank Matco Tools, Buckmeyer Tools Inc. Mark's been there for me pretty much since I started racing, and he kind of serves the Clarence, Tipton, Maquoketa area to sell tools on the Matco truck, and he's a great guy. So if you want to work with him, I can point you in the right direction, and you won't be disappointed. And I'd also like to thank Long Haul Trucking. Bob and Sandy have been with me pretty much since I started racing too, and they even came out to Eldora to watch me one time last year, so that was pretty cool. They had a little road trip, and so I'd like to thank them. And I'd also like to thank some of my new sponsors. The first one is Cody Road, and anyone in the Quad Cities knows that Cody Road's been kind of tearing up the bars around the Quad Cities playing, and I haven't been able to watch them in person, but I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube and Facebook, and those guys rock. I didn't know Matt Stein had it in him. He's a great singer. All those guys do a good job. And I'd like to thank them. And I'd also like to thank Nick's Custom Ag Applications, Nick Nevins out of Lisbon. Thank you very much for coming on board and helping me out in 2014. I appreciate it more than you guys could ever know. So thank you for that. And I think I got everybody. I'm usually kind of bad at doing this, so if I remember, I'll let you know. But that's really about it. Just keep checking the Facebook page and my website for updates. Hopefully we'll have the shirt design. Hopefully we'll have pictures of the wrap on the car, because I'm not going to show you the car or the wrap until it's all together and done. So looking forward to that. And I think that's about it. So everybody, I'll see you later.